Good morning. It is Thanksgiving, Thursday, November 26th, 2020. And this is also the last Sociality Squared Director's Cut episode for this season. Today and tomorrow, the company is closed for Thanksgiving, but I just wanted to hop on and wish everyone a very wonderful and safe Thanksgiving holiday. Yesterday, Rich Heller, who is a wonderful human being in one of my networking groups, he is a relationship coach, rich in relationships, and he shared an email and a PDF, which is linked in the description, about the importance of gratitude, in that there's actually research that backs up that people who show more gratitude actually have a higher life satisfaction and are just happier overall. And I know a lot of people practice or are encouraged to practice like gratitude exercises or practices every night, which I do. I go back and forth on. I enjoy it when I do it. But he also shared a PDF with an exercise of 20 ways to find gratitude in your life right now. So I linked to that below if you would like to do it. I know this year has been a hard year, and this Thanksgiving certainly will not look like the Thanksgivings we're used to. And I do just have to acknowledge where we're at with the coronavirus as well. I mean, it's heartbreaking. There's over 12.8 million cases and over 262,000 people. And these are people, loved ones, family members, fathers, mothers, grandparents, children that we've lost here in the United States. And the projections for winter are very grim. So my heart is with your heart, and I hope you stay safe and well this holiday and this winter. I was talking to someone yesterday and who was just so over it, and I think the more we mentally prepare that it's going to get worse before it gets better, and to be prepared to hunker down and just mentally get in a state to do this for 4 more months or however many more months, I think the better. And then also, finding those things to be grateful for despite the circumstances. In this moment, I want to offer my gratitude to the frontline medical workers. They have it very hard right now, and the best way I know how to show my appreciation for their sacrifices is to shelter in place, wear a mask, and limit my exposure to COVID. It's going to be a low-key Thanksgiving with my brother here in Cincinnati, and we actually all got tested ahead of the holiday too. And one reason why I wanted to do this broadcast, although it's kind of... I actually had a trouble figuring out what to say, because when I first had this idea of I'll do a Thanksgiving special, I was like, we need joy and we need happiness right now, and I really wanted to offer that to everyone watching. But then when I started writing, it's there's a lot of weight in the air and concern, and a lot of loss and grief with the coronavirus. So it's hard to strike a balance, I guess. But one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is I know a lot of people are, might be alone this Thanksgiving, whether they're not able to travel or aren't traveling because they're being responsible, aren't able to see family because of needing to isolate, or being immune compromised and higher threat, or just being extra safe in staying by themselves. And usually, I moved to Cincinnati this year from New York City, and I've always traveled for a long time over the Christmas holiday. So I always stayed local in Thanksgiving or for Thanksgiving in New York City. I would either see my aunt and uncle or some friends, but it was always kind of like the family that you make or that's closest to you. So I know what it's like to kind of be the not with your full family over Thanksgiving. That's pretty much been my Thanksgivings for the last couple years. And Christmas is when we spend the most time together. So one of the ideas for this is just for anyone who needs a friendly face to say happy Thanksgiving and know that you're not alone, even if we are, virtually through screens together this Thanksgiving. I want you to know that my heart is with your heart, and there's so much to be thankful for. And even though that we're physically apart, that doesn't mean that we're not in spirit apart. So, just everyone watching, happy Thanksgiving. I'm very grateful for you, everyone who's tuned in for this season. This was the first year I did these Facebook Lives. It's been a good exercise to get me talking about some of what we do at Sociality Squared and trends and stuff that we see in social media. This is the last episode for this season, so do sign up for our newsletter so that you keep on getting the latest news and updates. And I don't know when the season will return. I want to, this year I did a lot of Facebook Lives. I need to get writing too, so I might actually work on that a little bit this weekend. But if there's any questions that you have, we're always an email, tweet, Facebook message away. And since I always do inspirations for these two, and this will be a short broadcast today, I actually watched the Dolly Parton documentary on Netflix a few days ago. I'm a big Dolly fan. I grew up in Dolly Parton's hometown, and I love that, she's 70 something right now and still just like killing it. And one thing about the documentary that's nice is it really highlights how strong of a songwriter she is. And she's written over 3,000 songs over her career and lifetime, and she's just a rock star and has so many great quotes. And one, given this moment in time, seems fitting of storms make trees take deeper roots. And I think this year has done that for a lot of us. So I will leave you with that. Do connect with us if you haven't already. I don't know when I'm going to go live again, but I just wanted to say have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. I hope it's filled with love with your friends and family, whether you're able to see them in person or are sheltering in place with few or by yourself. So my heart is with your heart. Have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. Thanks.